Hi, welcome back to my channel, Mommy Trainee. So it's back to school season. My son is going into kindergarten in September, which is a month away. I can't believe it's only a month away, right? So today I'm going to do a video on his back to school supply and his backpacks and stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, obviously you need a very big backpack to hold all the supplies that you're gonna bring to school. So my son was in summer camp and he's been using this backpack. This is a 16-inch backpack that I just basically got off of, I got it from Target. I couldn't get it at the store, so I have to have them like mail order and then ship it. And if you are a Red Card member, they ship to you for free. The only thing is that this backpack, kind of 16 inches top to bottom, looks a little too big for my son. So I do have to say this is not going to be the backpack that he would actually go to school in September. I got him another backpack from Pottery Barn Kids. Which I would probably add to either the end of the video or maybe when it comes, because there's two items. I would probably do a separate video, maybe with the school lunch video that I will be doing, but I don't know. So this is a Jurassic World theme backpack, obviously. Like I said, 16-inch. If your kid is over, let's just say over 42 inches, it would be okay. It would not look too big on them. But my kid is just right around that height. So for him, like it kind of looks really big on him, especially since it's pretty wide. And there are a couple of things that I don't really like about this backpack, and then I'll talk about, you know, the things that I'm okay with or like about this backpack. I think because it's shipped from the warehouse, I didn't pick it up at the store. You know how, you know, goods are when they're hanging, you know, on the shelves, they're at the store, they have a chance to kind of air out. When it's coming right from the warehouse, it has a very, very strong smell. I don't know what that chemical smell is or plastic smell is. It could be this, but I literally need almost like 3-4 days to kind of, you know, air it out. And not only that, I have to actually use a diffuser, like hang it up, have a diffuser at the bottom, or open it up so that, you know, the diffuser, the scent could actually go inside to kind of take away the smell. Even that, like almost 12 hours a day, that's at least 3 days or 4 days to really take most of the smell out. And I do have to say, it still kind of smell like the chemical smell is there. So that's the first thing that I really, really don't like. So it's not something that I would repurchase. But I do have to say, if your kid likes dinosaur, this is like a 3D, so it's kind of something that stick out. This figure is something that would stick out, so they would probably like it. But obviously, even though it's supposed to be like a it's hollow inside, but I do feel like it's a little heavy. Like it will add to the weight of the bag. So let's just say if your kid has a lot of stuff like school stuff to bring, this could actually add to the weight. I could tell because it's so firm to a point that when you kind of open the zipper up a little bit, it kind of, you could feel that there are weight in the front here. And then, well, one good thing about this backpack is obviously there is actually a slot here for you to write the you know, name and whatever contact information that you wanted to, that you're comfortable giving out. So if someone actually, you know, someone actually, you know, lose their backpack, you could actually find it or identify that this is their backpack. It's black, like it's very, very dark. So you know how kids are when the backpack is very heavy, and the school actually does not, they do not encourage, or they actually discourage people buy backpacks with wheels, especially for the younger kids. So when it gets heavy, they're just gonna hold it like this and just drag it on the ground. So it's good that this is actually quite dark. So even if I've seen my son drag it on the floor already, so I know that he does it. It actually, it's pretty, it should hold up in terms of like the look of it. Although after quite a few weeks of using, I do feel like the silver design here, it's gotten a little darker. Maybe it's just me. So let me open up this backpack, and I mean, it's actually a pretty simple backpack. So you have a main compartment, and it's all dark inside. It's just one big compartment, and then there's a split pocket here. The split pocket, it's not really all that secure, so it's not like you could put something like a big laptop or maybe an iPad or something. I mean, my son's going to kindergarten, he's not going to have anything like that, but if you put something that's heavy in there and it sticks out, when you open it, it could come out. There's nothing to secure whatever that's inside. So you could put some small snacks or, something small or something that needs organization into that. But it's just, again, if you're organizing a few of these like highlighters, it's a pretty big and deep pocket for them. Other than that, it's the main compartment. And in the front, and also another thing that I personally don't like, only one zipper. So you do have to like zip it all the way everywhere. So for now, let's just close it. And in the front, I showed you guys that there is just one pocket right here, and I think it's decent pocket. And then there are two of these mesh side pockets where you could put, usually people put either umbrella or a water bottle. Now the thing is, the zipper goes right next to the top of the pocket here, the mesh pocket here. And to be honest, once you have something here, either side, pretty much, if you have like a big bottle of water here, like my son, it's very hard for you to like kind of go into like in between to find these zipper tab and pull it. But I mean, I think that's just the design itself. It's just one thing that I find kind of annoying. The back, one of the main things that people like to make sure that the back of the backpack, people wanted to have some padding, and this one does have padding. I think it's decent amount of padding for like kindergarten use, but if you're holding really hard cover books, like if you're going to high school holding, well, if you're going to high school, you probably wouldn't be using Jurassic Park. See, it's like, it's so hard for me to find that zipper pull to find it and pull it. And if your kids have these are the zipper pull that they give you, it's like quite small. So maybe if you just kind of use something a little bigger for them to pull, maybe it's easier for them to find. I don't know. If you have really hard stuff sticking out here, this would probably give you okay cushion, not the best that I could find, but then when you have more cushion, meaning if you have more weight. So that's what I have for my son's. I mean, this is going to be like a backup backpack for him for kindergarten. He's been using it for 4 or 5 weeks for summer camp. So that's that. The next thing is, I'm gonna go through this. It has a customizable, it has his name on it. So I have to tape that up. The next thing, some parents would send their kids in to school with lunch instead of buying lunch at school. So I got my son this particular, I don't know what they call it. Some people call it lunch box, but it's not exactly a box. I call it lunch bag. It's, I don't know if you realize that everything is dinosaur. My son is very into dinosaur. So for now, when I see anything dinosaur, I will try to get him something with dinosaur prints. So when he sees this, he saw this the other day, he was very happy, and he noticed that he has his name on it. Although I do have to say, the name that I have, when they do the stitching, for some reason one of the stitching, it doesn't align with the rest. It's kind of like hanging like on the side a little lower. So I don't know, maybe I have to contact the manufacturer. So it's a very basic lunch bag, if you call it. It does have 2 zippers. So you just open the zippers, the main compartment, it looks like so. And there's a pocket here that's a big pocket, but it doesn't have a zipper. And then here it's just the main compartment. It has a Velcro for, like, let's just say if you want to hold a drink or maybe your thermal. I don't know if it actually holds the 10-ounce thermals that we have. Maybe not. But I think for the most part it's used to hold the water or something like that in place. Or maybe if you have like forks and spoons, you could just kind of hold it in place as well. It's not a very thick. It's like a decent size. I do think it's a decent size for kindergarten lunch. I find that, going to summer camp, actually, let me just show you, there is also one compartment here. This kind of slit compartment, it's not insulated or anything, even though the outside, this one pocket is not insulated. So you could probably put some napkins and stuff there, maybe a Ziploc bag or maybe forks and spoons there. But I do have to say, after my son went through summer camp, I used to pack him lunch in like different containers where, you have a Ziploc bag of, maybe crackers and maybe a small Tupperware, easy to open for fruits, and then a main lunch, whether it is sandwich in a baggie or maybe something. So there are like multiple things that he has to open, and nowadays kindergartens, they don't have a lot of time to eat. My son's kindergarten gives them about 20 minutes to eat. And I already know from him that in summer camp, it's about the same time, and he already come back home and say, I didn't finish because I just didn't have time. Now, I don't know if maybe he was just a social butterfly, which I don't think he is, because, I think he would spend the 20 minutes eating lunch. But I think it's very hard for them to eat everything in 20 minutes, at the same time. Like, it probably takes them like a few minutes to open all these compartments, all the components. Maybe a yogurt, get the spoons out from the baggie and stuff like that. It wastes a lot of time. So I think this would be a good one if I am doing that when I have like a thermal and then I have something else. When I have a thermal for hot food, the other stuff, for the most part, it's going to be just one like little box of something, because I also have a Yum Box Mini for snacks, so maybe just that and a Yum Box. I kind of tested it would fit. And then maybe some kind of bottled water, I usually put it on the side anyway. But it would also be able to fit the original size Yum Box in here, and would have a little space on top. And that's what I'm planning to do when he's having cold lunches, like sandwiches and cold cuts and stuff. So this could be okay for both. But I did test that if I put a Yum Box here, and then if I wanted to have like a snack for, because my son also needs to have morning snack and then lunch and then after school snack. So there's 2 snacks session that you have to kind of carve it out, so it's not just like one Yum Box for lunch and that's it. So I still have to see if I need to get him another one that has a little bit more space. But this one would work for days when he just have something simple, that could fit into here, like maybe a thermos and a snack and stuff like that. I basically just got it because, it's dinosaur. It could, embroider his name on it. So that's that. Okay, then other stuff, it's like basic, normal back to school supplies. The first thing on the list is that they requested to have a box of baby wipes. Now, I found not that long ago, I found that I still have one bag or one pouch of Honest Company wipes that I have not used up. So I'm going to send him to school with this. I don't know if they actually need the box, but I could put it into the box and give it to them. But after we finish with the Honest Company, honestly, we will be using, going back to Young Living. Young Living also has a size like this, baby wipes. You could buy it in pack of 1, pack of 3, 6, and 9, I believe. And they're probably much better than these, and it's infused with essential oils. It's actually really for baby, like even babies can use it. So I'm just gonna be giving this to the school. I know that the school actually is some of these supplies, it could be shared by among other kids, so people probably won't have issue using this. The next thing that they have on the list is Clorox wipes, which we don't use in the house, and I don't want my son using that or touching that or even smelling that for that matter. I'm pretty sure other kids would be using those, but I have to talk to my son's teacher to let him know that his eczema sometimes flare up when he uses Clorox wipes, so we're trying to avoid it. So I am going to send him to school with boxes of these Thieves wipes, which is basically equivalent to these disinfectants out there, Clorox wipes per se. One box has 30 wipes. It's not huge. It's just like 2 sheets like that, so it's kind of like this big, but the Clorox wipe, it's not that much bigger if I remember correctly. But instead of using Clorox, he's going to be using this, and I'm going to be keep on buying these for him. So to start, I give him like 2 boxes to go to school with. And then the next item is hand sanitizer. Again, not something that I normally would just buy a one of the what's the popular name, the Purell. Not something that I would have him use, because, you know, again, his eczema reacts to these things. I don't know what's in it, but I'm sure it's some, you know, deadly chemicals and toxins. So I'm gonna send my son in with this. This is from Young Living, and this is what they call a hand purifier, but it's also infused with Thieves essential oil, and Thieves is something that helps kills you know, harmful bacteria and help boost immune system. We use a lot of Thieves items, you know, like these and a lot of Thieves items at our home, in our household, to kind of boost immune system while we're cleaning or while we're using it. And at the same time, I know that it is effective because my son went to the zoo and I basically just used this on him and he is fine. So I could send him in with this, with a pump. And I plan to just give my son a little one. I usually carry this little one everywhere I go, like literally everywhere I go. I might not have the Thieves spray everywhere I go, but the purifier, the hand purifier, that's something that I carry with me even if I go to Target or, you know, shopping or, you know, go to the zoo. I mean, I'm not gonna bring this big bottle. This is what goes with me. Sometimes in a hurry, if I don't have anything, if let's just say if I eat up, the table is really, really yucky, I would use this to clean it up, you know, put some on the table and just use some paper towel to wipe the table. I have certain times I have seen people like spraying my table to clean it, and it has that horrible smell that gives me a headache, and then I would take this out and just clean the table again after they cleaned it for me. So this actually goes everywhere. I have like tons and tons of these at home, so I'm gonna send him to school with one of this for himself in the bag, maybe like hang it on the side somewhere, and then for school, if they wanted a big bottle, it would be this. And then the next item is they need a smug for artwork. So I got this cute little smug for kid. To be honest, we got this from a place called Messy Artist, and he got it in like a favor bag when he attended one of the birthday party for one of his friends. So we kind of like, okay, let's just use that. I mean, if we don't have that, they actually suggest using like maybe an old t-shirt, adult t-shirt, which, you know, obviously if we don't have this, we will be using that. To be honest, this is actually not too thick, so I don't know if things are gonna kind of seep inside, but you know, we'll see. This is good enough for me. And then some of these simpler items, like they need a pack of glue stick. This I got from, I think, Dollar Tree. Hopefully it's the same as the Elmer sticks. And a box of crayon. This is like a 24 packs of crayon. And a box of sharpened pencil. And this has 24 pencils. I just need to take them out and sharpen them one by one. I also got this from Dollar Tree. It's probably $1 each of everything. And then I got these 2 pencil sharpener. And I think he likes both colors, and it's a fish. And then when you sharpen the pencil, you could see that there's stuff in the tummy. He probably would like it. So we'll practice sharpening pencil before we go to school, or before we go, you know, into kindergarten. And then another thing is that they need 2 highlighters. I do feel like kids would probably benefit from like a thicker highlighter. So there's one that's really, really thick, and there's one that's kind of medium size instead of the narrower size. But obviously when it's thicker size, the tip is going to be thicker. I mean, it really depends if he knows how to like turn it so that the tip goes down, and it would have like a, you know, a thinner line if he needs to. This one, it's basically just kind of like, you know, really, it's not as pointy as the other one actually. So you see here, there, or maybe there. So it really depends on, you know, what he's comfortable with. He has two different kinds. He could pick what he likes. And then they need a pencil pouch or a pencil case that could hold all the school supplies, which I think at this point it's just basically like these, you know, maybe a few pencils, because you're not going to put like a whole box of pencil in here. Maybe glue sticks, crayons, and maybe pencil sharpener, maybe an eraser. And that's it. So I think this is enough, but I did get him another one from Pottery Barn's kit, and that one, I don't know, I don't know if I actually have his name etched on it, but this one I got it from just Target. It has, oh, okay. So it's a main compartment. Here, this zipper pouch is actually quite, you know, rough for me, but it's thick, so it's easier to grab. And then a small mash, maybe if he needs like a ruler in the future, it would be here. I really don't understand what else this could, I mean, unless it's stickers. But this is, I think, like $5 from Target, so there's that. I don't know how easy it is for kids to open these pouches and be able to like hold and find stuff without spilling it out. The other one that I bought, I feel like it's a little bit easier for younger kids to not spill everything out. It's kind of like it comes up, it's kind of like a square, I don't know, ship, and it has a slit on top. So you basically just put it down, and then you know, kind of widen the opening, and then just get the stuff. At least you could sit the pencil case down. Whereas this one, you kind of have to like, okay, when you are doing this, I don't know what else is gonna jump out. So let's see, you know, how he does with these. Always good to have a little bit of backup. So that's that. Another thing. Well, actually, before we even go to the next item, just random stuff, not back to school, but I've been getting these things from the Target dollar section, like these, for my son to kind of keep up with, okay, like with writing his letters and doing his numbers and writing his name sometimes. These booklets, I mean, $1 for these books. It's good that, you know, he just basically, you know, writes stuff on it, and then he could erase it, and he finds it very fascinating. But these booklets, the math concept, it has like the level. There are some that are in elementary school and all the way up to like, I don't know, 5th grade, 6th grade, maybe even high school, I don't know. And then there are stickers, and then there are all the different things that he could work on. This one is specifically for math and counting, so it's something that I have to sit down with him to do. But you know, every day just set aside like 5 minutes. I just ask him to, hey, do you want to do some homework? And usually he's game most of the time. Spend a few minutes. When he gets tired and say, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, I just let him go, because it's the summer. I just wanted to make sure that you know, things that he's learned in the past does not get lost, because I read that during the summer, at least 20% of what you've learned will be lost. So teachers would usually spend the beginning of the school year, maybe even months, to reteach certain things that they should have actually learned and remember from the previous year. So I just wanted to kind of lighten the load of the teacher. So this one is for alphabets. We haven't actually started this one yet. He likes the number one. He's still working on it. So those are the most recent homeworks that I gave him. And then the last item in this video is this. This is a kind of like a chalkboard, and it's cute. It's not too big. It's Apple. First day of school, so you can fill in the names, like, you know, whatever name it is. And here it says, I am however many years old, and I want to grow up to be whatever. My son wants to be a paleontologist, so I better know how to spell it before I write this board for him. So you could write this and then have them take a picture, because apparently it's a thing. I've done it in the past with my son, like when he goes to pre-K, we did that, but I actually designed like a sheet of paper for him to hold up. So this one, we could use this for many years to come. And then at the end of the school year, you turn it around and fill out the other side, which you could still write the name here, last day of school for whatever, you know, 5th grade, I don't know. And then my favorite subject, color, book, and activities, and you could actually even say class of whatever. So I think this is something like if you like to do like these stuff, cute memories with your kids, it's actually pretty good. I don't think this is $1, even though it's I got it from Target, the dollar section, but I don't think it's $1, maybe $5. I don't know. I don't quite. Oh, actually, is there any price here? Oh, sorry, price here. It's $5. But I think if you could at least use quite a few years or up to whenever they don't want to take a picture of this with you, then yeah, it should be. It's pretty good. So that's all the school supplies that I have. I am also going to do a school lunch and snack supplies very soon. Watch out for that video. And I've been trying to see if I could do school lunch ideas videos for you guys, moms out there. So stay tuned. If you like my video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Mommy Trainee. There will be more school related videos out there in this channel for you, so just stay tuned. And until then, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and please stay cool because it's like 1,000 degrees right here. And until then, until the next video, you guys stay safe and stay cool. Bye!